We obviously refer to the recent terrorist attack in Israel, which we denounce in the strongest possible terms. Benjamin, you have our unwavering solidarity. Finally, we agreed that we'll continue our trilateral coordination and that the next trilateral summit will take place next year, either in Israel or Greece. Dear friends, once again, it was a privilege to have you, Nikeos, here today. Thank you very much. Phoebe?
Thank you. Since the founding of this Eastern Mediterranean partnership between our three democracies, our relations have flourished bilaterally and trilaterally in ways that people found hard to imagine. I found it hard to imagine that it wasn't the case when we have three in some ways, very similar countries. Now we see that in an obvious way because hundreds of thousands, by now millions of Israelis have come back and forth, not only in visiting both Greece and Cyprus, but also in businesses that are being established. Israelis are coming here both as entrepreneurs, as investors, as technologists, as tourists, as diplomats. That's a fewer number, but it is something that is very natural. The reason it's natural is that we feel very comfortable with the culture. When we say common values, it's the way we perceive how human societies should function, how our countries should be governed, how our relations should be established. And you see that. I saw that last night when we were having dinner, the three of us here in Limassol on the seaside, and Israelis walked by and they said hello, and you could see the Cypriot counterparts do the same. It's a very comfortable, informal, Mediterranean, democratic culture that we have that has historic roots and modern manifestations. So the first thing I want to say is, from a people-to-people synergy, this is real. It's not just the stuff of governments or leaders, it's the stuff of ordinary people who find it very easy to communicate with each other, to do business with each other, to establish friendships with each other. This people-to-people base is now obviously takes on a different capacity in three main areas that we discussed. They all have to do with energy. The first one is gas, the second one is electricity, the third one is fire. On gas, we're discussing the possibilities that we'll have to decide soon about how Israel exports its gas, and the same decisions have to be made by Cyprus, and we're looking at the possibility of cooperating on this. Those decisions will be made, I think, in the next 3 to 6 months, probably closer to 3 months. The second thing on the electricity connector, there's a natural, both Israel and Cyprus are islands. Crete, part of Greece, is an island. There is an electricity connector that is being organized right now from mainland Greece to Crete to Cyprus. We would like to have it connected, obviously, to Israel and possibly to the east of Israel, so that we can optimize the use of electricity, and that's something that we're eagerly interested in pursuing, and we discussed now the mechanism of how to advance this. The third thing is fire. The world is getting hotter, not only because of the warmth of our relationship, that's the good side, but because the climate is getting more and more punitive with the eruption of fires that are truly endanger our countries. We have communicated, we've cooperated in firefighting planes. We're talking about going well beyond that into AI systems for early detection and other things that we're developing separately. This is really one of those areas where when we say we'll do it better together, there's no question that that's the case. And so we're going to do it better together in a variety of ways that we agreed upon as well. On terror, we've had instances now of cooperation between Israel and Cyprus and Israel and Greece, where our security forces cooperated to stop terror, Iranian-backed terror. That remains a very forceful commitment on the part of all three governments, and we'll continue to do that, in addition to our cooperation in defense matters, which is developing all the time. I have to say that I think there's something else that could develop, and we discussed it at great length. There is now the possibility that we might have the expansion of the Abraham Accords to normalization with Saudi Arabia. All three countries view that as a great possibility, but they also see that this could lead to a connection between India, the Arabian Peninsula, Israel, Cyprus, Greece, Europe. There is a natural, there is a geographic connection, but it could be also something that would lead to many, many rewards for our peoples and for our countries. So I think we all see eye to eye on that. And I have to say that it's a pleasure to receive your hospitality and to see my old friend, Kiriakos here, and you as well, Nikos. We have a wonderful friendship, and we look forward to seeing you, as we say, next year in Jerusalem. May I add something I didn't mention, but we like your food. We like your dairy products. We like your yogurt. We noticed that your yogurt is actually a lot cheaper and often better than ours. And we look at all of the dairy products and we see the same. And we ask, well, why can't we enjoy that not only when we visit Cyprus and Greece, but why can't we enjoy it in our own supermarkets, in our own homes? So as I told the leaders, and I'm telling you right now, we are going to soon open our dairy products market, which is long overdue. I think Israelis are going to be a lot happier, and your producers are going to be a lot happier.
And we like the Israeli markets very much. Yeah.
So be prepared for that. We can enjoy each other's, the benefits of each other's economies in the most direct sense. We intend to open the dairy market very soon to Greek and Cypriot and other imports. May the best yogurt win. You have a pretty good chance of winning. Thank you.
Thank you very much.